Calibrate my question. How many of us were there with me at Sahitya Balaji's place, right? That is the right question. Yeah, sure, no problem. Anybody remembers what we were discussing? Yes, Artiji. Yeah, but that was not the theme of it. We were discussing about it for sure. Sitamaya.
Don't forget Krishna. Should not forget Krishna.
Always remember Krishna. Never forget. Yeah. It's very clear. We were able to practice it. At least 6-7 people were there. Sorry, I'll just do a bit of recap and I'll come back.
Partially.
Partially, what were you able to do?
Chant.
Okay.
Meditate. Bhagavad Gita.
Good.
And of course, connect everything that happens
With Krishna. Very good. Yes, Saitya?
Doing chanting.
Okay.
Also go to over there.
Yesterday you came to temple. Yeah, good. Very good. Okay. Nice. Yes, Vimendra?
chanting. I made a promise, but it's last.
Tapadar Prabhu, give this cushion to those devotees who are sitting on the floor here. Pass it on. They are sitting on the floor. Yeah. Take one more. Sure. Yes, Ashish ji.
Come to satsang, do seva.
Now I just want to know yesterday and today, if you're able to do something based on what we heard on Tuesday. Very simple question.
Yeah, so come to satsang.
But that you are doing anyways, right? Before.
Read Bhagavad.
Read Bhagavad. Pad rahe ho? Yes?
मैंने पढ़ा start
Amazing.
दिवाली वाले दिन पढ़ा.
Thank you so much. So grateful to you.
दिवाली वाले दिन हम लोगों को पढ़ना होता है.
Oh, okay. It was before I spoke. Yes. So after I spoke, you stopped. That's the effect.
फिर से पढ़ेंगे.
Okay. Chalo. Good. Next year Diwali. Let's make Diwali every day. That's our hope. That's our wish. I want to give. So that was sort of, we discussed this sloka. Smartavyaha satatam Vishnur. Always remember Vishnu. Satatam is always. Vismartavyo na jatu chet. Never ever forget Vishnu. Sarve vidhi nishedhasyor. All the other rules, regulations in the entirety of Vedic literatures are servants of no. On Tuesday also you told the same answer. I told that's not the answer. This is the answer.
Can you please repeat? I'm sorry, bro.
All the other instructions, rules, regulations of the entirety of Vedic literature are servants of no. These two instructions. What are the instructions? Always remember Krishna. Never forget Krishna. Yeah. Make sense? It doesn't make sense. If it would have made sense, you would have remembered it. Yeah, you just don't remember. So, let us discuss another shloka from Srimad Bhagavatam today. This is Srimad Bhagavatam 5th canto. It's from prayers of different, presidents of many different planetary systems. They all offer their prayers to Krishna in Srimad Bhagavatam 5th canto. So this is 5th canto. Just one second. Yes. 5th canto, 18th chapter, verse 12. Please repeat. You don't need to see. Just try to follow what I recite and try to repeat. Okay. Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavati akinchana. Need to hear really sharp. Then you'll be able to repeat. Yeah. Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavati akinchana. Sarvair gunais tatra samasate surah. Sarvair gunais tatra samasate surah. One more shot. Sarvair gunais tatra samasate surah. Harava bhaktasya kuto mahadguna. Manorathena sati dhavato bahihi. Good shot. Don't feel shy. Okay. Let's do one more time. Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavati akinchana. Sarvair gunais tatra samasate surah. Harava bhaktasya kuto mahadguna. Manorathena sati dhavato bahihi. Good. One last time. Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavati akinchana. Sarvair gunais tatra samasate surah. Harava bhaktasya kuto mahadguna. Manorathena sati dhavato bahihi. So what the Srimad Bhagavatam Shloka is telling is that if someone is remembering Krishna all the time and not forgetting Krishna any time, there is going to be an effect which is going to happen in their lives. This is a very scientific process. What happens is change of your personality. Yeah. All the divine qualities will manifest in your life. Yeah. On the other hand, if someone is not living like this, harava bhaktasya kuto mahadguna, maybe it looks like they have a lot to offer to the world, but kuto mahadguna. Manoratha. They're just running behind whatever their mind is telling and are just bewildered by what is there in the material world. Right? Yeah? What did you understand, Pujji?
Like, what's there in the material world, we should try to avoid those things.
They don't give
When
corollary to the shloka, just tell whatever I said. That's it.
exactly.
Like, try at least, give it a shot. If you hear attentively, then you'll be able to repeat. Yeah. Can you close the door? No.
Properly couldn't repeat.
How many of us heard what I was speaking?
Hearts.
No. If you heard half?
I can remember the
Last
last one.
line?
What?
I said, if someone is remembering Krishna all the time, not forgetting Krishna anytime, then there is going to be some effect on your personality. What is the effect? Huh?
Changes in,
Good effect. Yes, very good effect.
That he won't be running behind the
No.
changes divine quality, changes
Divine qualities will start manifesting in your personality. If someone is not living like that, irrespective of how great they are, Harava bhaktasya kuto mahad guna. What is that greatness there? Because anyways, they are just running behind their own mind and are bewildered by the external manifestation of material world. Right? Whatever is manifested right now. Now you can repeat. Yes, Sriram.
So, those who are always thinking about Krishna
Yes.
will start imbibing divine qualities in themselves.
Very good.
And those who are not able to do so,
Yes.
might have all the qualities, but will really be bereft of
Yes.
real Krishna-like or divine qualities. That Kutot Mahaguna essentially.
Yes, there will be no greatness.
No great.
It really doesn't matter how great we think people to be. It really doesn't matter. Why? Why doesn't it matter? Yes, Priya. Why doesn't it matter? You have seen great people in world? Do you think somebody is really a good person? Let's come back to that.
Not always. but
Not always.
same.
You don't have anybody who is good in your life.
Not
At least tell Rohit is good.
100%.
So- Except him, everyone else.
Not 100%, but generally I've seen people who I feel that,
Really good.
yeah.
Okay, good. So, yes, Rohit.
Because it might be temporary.
It's temporary. Not it might be, Rohit. I'm sorry. It is. Or it is. It's really not might be. We all agree it is temporary. Everything is temporary in this world. We agree? It's not might be temporary. This is temporary. It's a very, there is like not even 0.0001% doubt about it. Anybody has any doubts about this? You just need to open your eyes and just look around. I can't really, what can I say? Right? Things are temporary. There's a default state of existence here. So no matter how great we could become or anybody else could become, as I was telling the other day, it's a zero and a bigger zero and the biggest zero, but it's still a zero. Right? At the end of the day, that's what it's going to become. When someone leaves the body, this thing, when you leave the body, entirety of whatever belongs to this stays back. You agree with that? You see anybody taking, I'll take a kilo of gold with me now. I'll, for next life, I'll have some starting point. Anybody? I have so many millions, I'll just take half of it for the next part. Nobody does it, right? So that's about wealth, but same logic applies to everything, whatever you accumulate in life. Followers, people who just adore you and just are fascinated by you, the whole fan following, everything we need to leave behind. So in absolute sense, then what's the use? Harava bhaktasya kuto mahad guna. Make sense? What's the use? Is there any use of this in absolute sense? Even in the matter of 500 years, it will be of no use. The whole world will forget that you existed. Everybody will forget that you existed. Every single person will forget that you existed. Right? There will be nobody. Even when people do Shraddha, usually they recognize 3 or 5 generations, something like that. And like my father, because he is doing Shraddha for his parents, grandparents, and great grandparents, knows the names of them. When it comes to eventually the next generation, they will, it's first in, first out, right? So it's gone. You don't remember anymore. People just forget. If it becomes eventually 1,000 years, 2,000 years, people even question, even the great personalities. There is a theory actually in psychology. After 2,000 years, existence of anyone will be a question mark. Anyone. Even the person who actually exists, a very famous person, after 2,000 years, their existence will be questioned. whether they really existed or not. Right? It applies to even Krishna. Like, not many in the world really think that the whole Mahabharata was actually a reality, the whole Ramayana was actually a reality, because you just forget. Yeah. Eventually, after 2000 years, we may just, people in that time may think that Prabhupada is a person perhaps never existed. They'll be asking, like, what is the proof that he is existing? Now we are here. Yeah, we know, right? We have enough of what Prabhupada did and everything. But in 2000 years, imagine. Yeah, even famous personalities' existence will be sort of questioned. Yeah, that whether they really existed. So, what's the use of people who are not famous then? If someone is really world famous, even their existence is being questioned. Who are we really? That insignificant iota of nothing, and then ours will be perhaps 100 years. Everybody will forget. Whatever we achieve, however much we achieve, everything will be just gone. This whole month of Kartik, we are just trying to bring a different vibe to all of our existence, which could be revolutionary for all of us if we start living in a different way. To live in a different way, we need to change our consciousness. How do we change our consciousness? By chanting, association, seva, sattvic food, and studying Bhagavatam. Yeah. My message will not change. We are telling the same thing since last 1 year now. This is how you change your consciousness. Because something which you keep doing on a daily basis will eventually start affecting your subconscious existence, wherein you start becoming aware on a different dimension. Krishna tells in Gita exactly like how a person who is attached to everything, how he functions every single activity in attachment. In exact same way, a person who is detached will work in a detached way. So we are all attached to what we do. Right? Every single small thing, we're attached to it. Every single act, we judge ourselves, we judge others. Because we live in a consciousness wherein we think we are the doers. I'm the doer. Everything needs to happen in a certain way, how I imagine. And there is just too much noise, and that's disturbing me. So what should we do? What's going on inside? Okay. It's 8:45. I know it's a bit late. How should we do? Should we just sing Kirtan maybe? Should we do that? Is it late? Should we end? I'm open.
I think 15 minutes.
20.
Okay. Sure. If we are getting late, we can end it. So it's okay. We have been speaking anyways quite a lot, so it's fine. What were we discussing? Oh yeah, Krishna tells in Gita exactly the way a person who is attached to things is attached to every single thing in life. Similarly, a person who is detached is going to function in a way, a detached manner. The question is, how do we come to this sort of existence? And we need to be able to put some time and effort and energy away on a daily basis in doing something which is meaningful. So we were discussing the other day that from your childhood, when you were like 4 years, perhaps maybe 3.5, you started going to school. Right? All of us went to school. Yes. Maybe 2 years we went to nursery, right? And then 7 years primary school. Yeah. Then 3 years or 4 years high school. And then 2 years pre-university. And 4 years college. Yeah. We all went through this every day, at least 8 hours in the school. Yeah. We did this, right? All for what? Huh? To get a job. Yes? Can you count number of years? 2 years nursery, 7 years primary. That becomes 9 years. Then 3 years high school, 12. 2 years pre-university. 4 years college. 14 plus 4. Everybody said yes. Our audience is really very good in maths. I'll let Suveda be here. But anyway, because we're all laughing with the others who don't know, Suveda was giving class one day and she told 701 is an even number. Oh no, see, she told 700 is an odd number. And everybody is like, yes, 700 is odd number. So really good in maths. It's a good thing to agree with the speaker, but also good to cross check. Anyway, 18 years, let's say 18 years, 30% is holiday, let's say. Every year 30% is holiday. 3 months. Even if, let's say, 50% is holiday, including Saturday, Sunday, everything. Yeah, 50%. So 9 years. Yeah. 9 years. And then 9 years is how many days? 365 multiplied by 9. How many?
Somewhere around 3200.
Huh?
Somewhere around 3200.
Okay, 3200. Bit more, but somewhere. Multiplied by 8. So 25,000 hours. Yeah, hours. On a very low end, somebody who has not done masters or PhD, you can add a few more years afterwards. That many hours over the span of 20 years, 18 years, we have dedicatedly given for a cause which was job. And you all agree with this, right? I'm not making this up. It's not just a hypothesis. We agree that we have done this. Now, in the job, what are we doing? Every day, 8 hours at least, the same number, whatever afterwards, right? You can do multiplication yourself. All for what? Money. Yeah. Yes. Reality, right? Yes. What are we doing with the money?
Enjoy.
Like food, like
Spending.
clothes, enjoy.
Survive.
On a very, just now I don't want to make it generalized, but just think for ourselves. What are those moments in our lives wherein the money actually made us happy? Just think about it. Like you had a lot of money in your account and you were actually happy about it. And compared to other instances in life, wherein maybe you met a friend, you were with your family, maybe there were some really good moments, or something which is not just bought with money. You're in a place where it's a natural scenic location which you didn't create, of course, is there, and you're just sitting there. Yeah. Or you are in a group of people or whatever, which is a bit different than how you would accumulate from money or spend money. Has nothing to do with money. Everybody has some moments like that. You all have it? So first thing is instances in life in which money made you happy. Second, every other instance in life where it was not about the money which made you happy. Yeah. At least in my life, the second is it is far outdoing the first number. Far more. Because at some point of time, money just becomes a number in your bank account. You just open the app and see. You agree? Yeah. And so it doesn't matter how many more zeros gets added to the number. Is there. So whether you buy one house, second house, third house, you can anyway live in only one place. And you can't like, oh, because I have three houses, I expand myself into three places. Yeah, and I can simultaneously enjoy all three places. Can anybody do this? No, right? Just because you have 2, 3 mobile phones, all the latest gadgets from Apple, Samsung, everyone, you can't simultaneously use all the phones, right? I'll have this also, the other one, those 4 phones. I look at it. Can you do this? No. Just because you have 3 cars, 4 cars, whatever, can you travel in all of them simultaneously? Yeah. And at the end of the day, all these things, they have a purpose. And once you reach your destination, it really doesn't matter which car you came in. You agree with that? You came from your house to here. Whoever came in, whatever. Once you reach here, it really doesn't matter how you came, right? Until you come, yeah, it really has its significance. There is some benefit of having something it makes sense. But once you reach, for him, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah. His whole life depends on this. You take him out, he start crying now. As if whole life is depending on this. This is how we are living our lives. You agree? Our gadgets matter to us. Cars matter to us. Our house matter to us. Yeah. Our prestige, status. Yeah. And if something is taken away, you really start, oh my God, my life is in threat now. You agree? What is this mentality called as? What is this called as? Who is he? He's a child. What is this mentality called as? Childish. Yeah? Agreed? Yes? If you tell me no now, there's somebody to start again. You agree or not? I know it's hitting hard, but what to do? It has to hit at some point of time. Yes, Arthi? Yes, yes. So that's why we need to start thinking at some point of time in life, what is really meaningful? What is it? Out of all these childish things which we keep doing, what is that which is meaningful? And surrendering to Krishna is that one meaningful thing. And it is not just belief-based, faith-based, just, oh, I just do it. No. You will start feeling the change in your own character, your own personality. Yeah. Divine qualities will start manifesting. What are the divine qualities? There are many of them. Start discussing a little bit, some few. Most importantly, you will stop hankering for material enjoyment. Your heart will not be like, you will not be drooling for something, whatever fancy you see. Your heart will not be naturally dragged towards, oh, I want to have that. Making sense? Which is sort of common, state of affairs with all of us. Anything nice we see, we think, yeah, I need to have that. Second, my vision becomes equipoised. I will stop no discrimination. I'll treat everybody with equal vision. Not that I dump everyone equally. Yeah. You can also have equal vision. I dump everyone. Nobody is really significant in my life. I junk everybody out. No. I value everyone equally. You will start tolerating situations which are coming in your life by their own accord. Prahlad Maharaj says in Srimad Bhagavatam, just like distress and not so favorable situations come by their own accord, right? We don't anticipate, but we become sick. We don't anticipate, but we keep hearing some bad news here and there. Similarly, Prahlad Maharaj says good things also come by their own accord. We don't need to put extra efforts towards it. And when we understand that, we're becoming equipoised, right? We have a vision, we have a life which is not fluctuating up and down all the time. We see Krishna and Krishna's hands, we start seeing in situations then. And we start thinking that it is for my benefit. Anything good which is happening is because of Krishna's mercy. Things which are happening which are not so good for me is good for my upliftment. One becomes really humble, meaning that when you are acting anything, doesn't matter which activity you are doing, you will not be having the sense that I am the one who is doing this. You will have this understanding that I have been given this responsibility to perform this particular activity right now. It's because of Krishna's mercy I'm able to do this. So just live in reality basically. Humility is just living in reality. So Prabhupada defines humility as do not be anxious to derive satisfaction from being honored by others. Yeah, which you all just let it pass straight through from here to here. To not be anxious,
To be honored by
to derive satisfaction from being honored by others. Yeah. So we live in a different mentality that I'm not looking forward for any sort of glorification. I'm not looking for any sort of acknowledgement, any sort of validation, external validation for my own existence. Right? The whole social media is built with this. I need external validation. I put a post, I'm doing a vacation, 1,000 people like it. Yeah, must be really good then. Nobody likes it. Oh, what sort of a horrible vacation I'm having? Nobody likes it. Lives also. Everybody is colorful, amazing life is on social media. Inside is just hollow. Right? So many people come to me and keep telling that, yeah, this problem, that problem. And I keep thinking, no, life from outside looks so amazing. But then the moment anybody opens their, even 10% of their heart, wow, that's really not how it looks like. So, living plastic lives, and we need to get away from it. And we will start getting away from it, and we'll start living divine lives. And divine life doesn't mean that you will start getting a crown on your head, and how we have seen in Mahabharata or Ramayana in TV. That's not what happens. What really happens is your character changes. Start living life of all these great personalities like Arjuna, Yudhishthir, Parikshit, Shabri, every single great personalities whom we come across in Ramayana, Mahabharata. Start living like them. Yeah. And that is a very natural progression. This is the natural outcome of anyone's practicing bhakti. All these great people, they became great because their character was like this. They were not self-centered people. They became great because their qualities were divine. And it can manifest in our hearts as well. And our whole hope with this Kartik programs is that we actually bring this change in the world. Somebody told me a few days ago that, Prabhu, last year's Kartik was a starting, but this year it looks like, yeah, we are condensing the milk now. Last year was beginning, everything was good. People were coming together. But now, over the period of 1 year, we have got a lot of people coming constantly to our programs, and then the quality of our Kartik programs has increased. And next year it becomes much better. Imagine all of us are going out and we're all doing programs in the whole of Amstelveen, Auton, Hovdorp. It's not just few people who are going out and doing programs like that. Let's say I have 50 people whom I can just send everywhere. Imagine how many people will get connected. How many people will feel that, wow, this is really a movement. Yeah. Right now, it's just few people. There's Nilambar going out, Pratapura going out, and once in a while, Suveda, Srini. There's a small number of teams are going out and doing things. If, let's say, 20 people, 30 people, 50 people start going out and start doing this, suddenly it's a movement. Just a matter of time then, right? The year after that will be perhaps 500 people going out. It can happen, but for that I need to first do something about myself. It's not about outside, it's never about the numbers anyways. It's good to have some numbers in hand. What's most important is I need to be able to be Krishna conscious. And I'll pass along this. This is Kadamba fragrance offered to Krishna, and this is most favorite of Krishna. Let's pass it on. What you do is you apply here like this. Just take the fragrance, okay? And I'll speak, let's make it fast so everybody gets it quick. Or maybe one person can just, Pujaji, just go around and then do it for everybody. It's simple and fast. Okay, Pratapudra is missed, I think. Okay, now everybody more or less have got it. Do you like this? Huh? You like it? Tell a story about this. My story, it's not Krishna's story. I was given a fragrance in 2011, I think, when I went to Vrindavan. I was in a shop selling these fragrances, and then I was given a bottle by the shop owner in Loi Bazaar. Told us Krishna's favorite, take this. I took it. And then I went to US. The bottle was at our home in India. And eventually they finished it and the bottle is gayab eventually. I don't know, it is a bottle. But I remember this, which I have smelled once. Yeah. And my whole life afterwards, I was like, I need to find this. I really didn't know that this Kalamba. All I knew was, oh, this is Krishna's favorite. So I went to Loi Bazaar next time, I just couldn't find. What is it? Because there is also multiple other variations of Kadamba which come in Loi Bazaar, which are not really pure and they really don't smell like this. So somebody has offered me Kadamba, but it really has not, the fragrance was not like this. So I even rejected that. So it's not Kadamba in my brain anymore. But like eventually, somehow, by Krishna's mercy, I came across again. And then I know a store where this pure form is distributed or sold. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is this is so simple to be Krishna conscious. All that you have to do is, this is Krishna's favorite fragrance. It's as simple as that. Yeah. If you just apply this every day morning, if maybe a few times in the day you take the fragrance, just think, this is Kadamba and this is Krishna's favorite fragrance. It's actually a flower. It's a plant, it's a tree which has a flower, and then it's really fragrant flower, and then fragrance is extracted from there. And so simple to be Krishna conscious, isn't it? What does it take to do this and to think this is Krishna's favorite? What does it take? What does it take, Vimendra? Does it take anything away from your life? Huh? Anything? Nothing, right? Isn't it? It's so simple. So this could be one activity how you could eventually arrive at Smartavyaha Sadadam Vishnor Vismartavyam na jatu chad. Right? Start remembering. You need to start figuring out what are the activities which are there in life which can make you remind of Krishna. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Hope to see you again next week. Those who came for the first time. This was a bit advanced session, but we'll come back to Gita, right after Kartik. Special month is going on, so we do the special discussions and special offerings and everything. But we'll come back. Okay. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, thank you, Nilambar, for coming and gracing our Thursday program.